Greetings and welcome to another Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team Battle Report. This features some more kill teams from the Compendium book, and it was recorded live during my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/CannyRollerCrit. That's testing out live streaming. But in a change of, regular things, it sees Charles with his Chaos Daemons kill team face off against Aytan using his Tau. And, with me basically managing the game, being a GM. So before I get into everything, please remember to like and subscribe, as well as comment about what you thought of the battle report, as well as what future matchups you'd like to see. For kill teams, we'll start off with Charles's kill team. So he's using a Chaos Demon kill team, featuring a fire team of 6 Daemonettes with a banner, musician, and leader, and then 8 Brimstone Horrors. He's also, for equipment, giving the Slaanesh rending claws basically to 5 of his Daemonettes, apart from the banner bearer. So this gives them rending on top of their relentless, and they get +1 damage for the crits. So with 4 dice, relentless doing 4/6 damage with rending, they can be insanely accurate while still being fast and can pretty much rip up the opponent. Then he's using Brimstones because I don't have any pinks painted, but I think the Brimstones are actually pretty good because you get 8 bodies. So they can split, which is for a CP. When a pink horror dies for 2 CP, it can split into 2 Brimstones. Or you can split a blue horror into... So a pink will split into 2 blue horrors, and a blue horror will split for 1 CP into a Brimstone. And that's actually incredibly strong, because while he can rush up with his Daemonettes, he can use his blue horrors to just swarm objectives, and it's really difficult to deal with them because, at least for once per turn, if he kills a blue horror, it will turn into a Brimstone, so the opponent will have to do double the amount of firepower to clear that point. So it should be very interesting. Then for Aytan, he's using his Tau. So this is partly like some conversion kit bashing, but he's got a Stealth Suit fire team with a Stealth Suit Shazvray. They've all got burst cannons and target locks, so they get a free Marker Light token, basically. Then he's got a Pathfinder fire team with 3 Pathfinders, just armed with pulse carbines. Then he's replaced 3 of his operatives with a gun drone, and then the recon drone, which is pretty much a beast. It's got a heavy burst cannon, and it's got 4 defense dice, but it can also do analyze, so it can pick a target, then immediately activate another friendly operative who can then shoot at that target and get full rerolls. So there's a lot of combinations going off there with the Tau. And importantly, his stealth suits all have fly, so they can have insane mobility. It is going to be a bit of a tough matchup, but hopefully it should be a fun game. But yes, for the battle, this is another match on the world of Agaros, where basically the demons are trying to control all the points to, reactivate a sealed or hidden demon rift. Whereas the Tau, just, this is one of their exploratory forces, just probing the area, and they've, accidentally stumbled upon all these demons, so they have to kill them because they're evil. For the battlefield, once again, it's mostly the old Kill Team 2018 terrain, with some new pieces here and there from the current Octarius box. One thing of note, we did design this board so no one had starting vantage points, because vantage points are incredibly powerful. But the only issue is one of the corners has a vantage point that basically you need to invest a full turn climbing or fly onto. I did highly recommend to the players not to use it as a vantage point, but they chose to use it anyway. So if that's why it's there, we could have swapped out, but we didn't. But the players were happy with that. Like, personally, I would have played that as unable to be climbed, because unfortunately, Charles said that's fine because he was going to win deployment. Then he lost deployment, so Aytan picked the corner with the vantage point. So yeah, it's like one of the interesting things with kill teams. But otherwise, the board is fairly balanced. So without further ado, let's get on with the battle report. Okay, so you're going to reveal the scouting phase, right?
Yeah, so we're at the scouting phase. We've picked our equipment. We've picked deployment zones, which are triangular on either side of the board.
As a quick summary, this is going to be Chaos Daemons versus Tau.
Yep.
And we're playing mission 3.2, Duel of Wits.
We are in the scouting phase.
So pick 1, 2, or 3 dice. Right,
Same, isn't it?
and On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
3 dice.
3 dice.
So we have both picked to...
you both picked?
We both picked Recon, which is a free dash action.
Mm-hmm.
If both players hit the same, the attacker decides who has initiative, which I am the attacker.
Yep.
So we both get to make a free dash move.
Sure. Dash is 3.
Dash is a square, which is 3 inches, yes. So I'm going to dash my Horn Bearers Daemonette.
I'm going to dash my my commander, actually. Oh. Let's get on the board.
Right, so then we go to beginning the battle.
Oh, I should probably do that as I'm like managing the game, basically.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, John can be Games Master.
I am the master of game.
So we basically skip the initiative phase because we've already ready and we already have initiative. So I'm going to go.
Cool. So who picked it? Because you both tied. So who
I
won?
was attacker, so I get to pick. So
Cool.
I'm going to take the initiative.
Cool. So you're going into the strategy phase. So you both generate command points.
Tell me when it's the target reveal step.
So we have 2 command points. We both have a leader, and we generate 1.
So both on 3. So starting with the attacker, you can now go on to
Strategic
play
ploys.
strategic ploys.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a CP to go down to 2 to use Quicksilver Swiftness. So all of my Slaanesh operatives get to make a free dash action during that activation.
Okay, Aytan, would you like to reveal any ploys?
Yeah, I'm going to reveal retrieval. So.
No, this is strategic ploys, not
strategic.
tactical
Oh
objectives.
no! Oh no! Strategic ploys. I don't think there are going to be any because the
Stealth
Tau
suits
ones are
engage.
generally better. Yeah. No, thank you. I don't need stealth suits engaged right now. No, I don't think so. I think we're good.
Right, so it's the target reveal step. Which I
Yes,
think
now
means,
target reveal. So starting with the player who's
I think
initiative,
before-
alternate revealing tackles.
Before this, John, we've got the mission objective that says in the target reveal step.
So priority of because of Duel of Wits, so each target reveal step of each turning point, starting with the player who has initiative, each player selects one objective marker that is more than square from the drop zone. So basically the 3 objectives in a line here, 3, 1, and 2, to be a priority objective marker until the start of the next turning point.
I will make number 3 my priority objective. Well, a priority objective.
Cool. Which one would you like, Aytan?
I don't like those Daemonettes. I will make objective 1. My priority objective.
All right. So then, going on to that, now it's target reveal.
Okay.
Did you play any strategic ploys, Aytan?
No,
Okay.
because they're bad.
So I will reveal route. If an area operative is incapacitated by a friendly operative that's within 6 inches of the opponent's drop zone, score a VP.
Okay.
And can score any turns.
I'm going to reveal retrieval. So, my opponent places a retrieval token anywhere in the kill zone that's not on a vantage point and not wholly within or within square of their drop zone. Then I can perform the pickup action on that point, and if I get it, I get victory points. So you get to place place something on the battlefield, place a token on the battlefield, not within or within square of your drop of any one's drop zone.
Sorry, I get to. Your opponent places your retrieval token anywhere in the kill zone is not an vantage point and not wholly within square of their drop zone.
So somewhere in the
Somewhere
middle.
somewhere, yeah,
Yes.
generally.
During the game, I can go get it, and if I do,
Let's put this marker for the crate over here, and that'll be your retrieve.
nice. And that's it. Oh, it's your next one. If you've got any more.
John, I need to check what one of them does in the book because the card is misprinted.
Sure. Go ahead.
There you go. As we found, the cards that come in the Octarius book are misprinted for one of the objectives. Right, okay. I don't reveal it yet.
All right. So if you've done TAC Ops, it goes into the Firefight Phase.
Yes. Starting with me, I get to activate an operator first. I'm going to activate this Daemonette with the horn. So I get to make a free dash action with my Daemonettes. So we'll dash to there. We will So we'll move to the edge of cover here. And I'm within 2 of the centre of the objective. So I'll use my
Remember, it's
second...
your own objective that you have to catch.
Is it your own? I thought you used any one of them you can... No, because there's 2 priority ones, and if you do the...
Is it your priority, or is it...
Any priority
Any
objective
priority.
marker.
All right.
Yeah, so I will use my action to do the gambit action on this one, which will then actually, if you use the... Where's your other red mark there? So that's your priority one. So you mark that as priority. So I will use the gambit action on that one and exhaust that one, so it now can't be claimed.
Oh, so you immediately get 1 CP, so you're back up to 3.
Yes, that gives me a CP back.
And you get a VP because you performed Gambit, so you are now on 1.
And that's my first operative.
And that's exhausted.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
No, that Daemonette really isn't going to get any cover, so it's going to be shot to hell.
She's concealed.
She's concealed.
She's
right?
concealed, but she's not really in cover from
concealed.
everything.
Okay, well, I'm going to.
So unfortunately, if I wanted to get the objective, I had to...
Will I activate that guy? Yeah, why not? Will I activate this guy? Because I've got things to do later on. He will fly as a movement. He gets 6 inches.
It's 5 inches high, so it has 1 spare inch to get up there.
And then, now that I've got my vantage point, I can shoot him.
You could, like I said, you could shoot me anyway because I wasn't in cover.
Yeah, but now I can see you more. In fact, actually, should okay, I'm going to instead. I can see and shoot your leader, right? Because I'm on top of this thing.
Yes, well, she's also not in cover, so.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to shoot your leader, and
basically, if you don't do it, that's the same one I had, which is the mark target.
yes.
So if you would do damage, you can instead gain a VP and do 0 damage.
Yeah, but I think I just want to shoot your leader.
Okay.
So it's a stealth suit. It's got a burst cannon. 4, which is 6 dice. The other 2 stealth suits that are not my commander have target locks, which gives them the effect of marker lights. So in essence, they are rerolling 1s, and I get to reroll 1 dice. So if I roll a 2, I can reroll that dice.
Yeah, because your burst cannon has ceaseless.
Yes. So I can reroll 1 dice. There we go, and I hit on 3s. So we got 3 hits and 1 crit on your leader.
On my leader, the Daemonette Allures has a 6-up save normally, but it has a 5-up vulnerable save instead.
Sure.
Which I will use the 5-up vulnerable save instead.
Yep.
So 3 saves on 5-up. I
Crit
score just a single crit.
Sure.
So we'll cancel your crit, and 3 hits go through.
3 hits on a burst cannon
He's probably going to kill me.
is damage 3.
So yeah, so that does 9 wounds. So that will actually instantly kill the Allures.
Oh, wow.
And that is stealth suit number 1. Done.
Right.
I didn't expect it to kill you. I was kind of hoping to plink you a bit.
Yeah.
That means you've just denied yourself one of your...
I have, but he's now 1 guy down.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. But, we're going to activate blue horrors. Would be using pinks, but John insists on using only painted models, and he doesn't have any pink horrors painted. So we're going to activate a blue horror. Realistically, you can just move another bus cannon up onto height.
Yeah.
So having conceal doesn't actually help them, but being
It
covered
helps
does.
him against my normal pathfinders.
Yeah, so we'll just move him up to there, and his friend will also move up behind him. And they're both concealed, so...
They're both concealed, those horrors.
They're both concealed, yeah. Essentially everything on my side of the board has a conceal order.
Sure, which makes it very difficult for me to get rid of them just by plinking away at you.
Yes.
Unless I'm on top of this thing.
Yeah, unless you're on one of the 3 vantage points on the board.
Sure, so what we're going to do, we're going to move...
Which, this is a bad setup, seeing as there's 1 vantage point on one side of the board.
I did say not to make that climbable. I did
It's not
say...
clever, I flew.
No, I know, but I said, I did say you probably should agree that you can't go on it.
It just means you've got to paint more terrain, John.
That's exactly what it means.
Because, yeah, I think this style of terrain with the cargo containers would be really good, because then you can use them to give you
my commander.
vantage points all over the place.
She's going to zip up.
Because I believe Aytan's going to reveal. Oh no, because you need 2 actions to do the.
I need 2 actions to do advantage.
Yeah.
So my
I
commander
think you
moved
really
up there.
want like at least 4 vantage points on a board, so that there'll be 3 outside of your deployment zone. Because one of the tactical objectives is to claim vantage points.
Let's zip away at your banner bearer.
Yes, because you're on a vantage point.
Yes.
You ignore my conceal, treating as engaged, but I am in cover.
Okay, so she hits on 2.
Freeze.
My commander hits on 2.
Normal stealth suit 7/4s.
Just double check.
Shazri hits on 3s. Yes.
Oh, hits on 3s.
So they hit on 4s and normal ones.
Oh yeah, I rolled 2s anyway for the other one.
Yeah, and you roll 6s.
Yeah,
5s and 6s.
so hitting 3s. I get to reroll 1s.
Yep.
Okay.
So 2 crits and 4 hits.
Yes.
I do not think I am surviving this.
Zip away!
Again.
I have on my stealth suit Fusillade, which I can actually.
You have to do that before
Yeah.
you roll the dice, because you allocate the dice out.
I will in that case kill the.
Well, if I can roll 2 crits and a hit, I'll still die.
Sure.
So if my saves are a 5,
Dead.
I save 1 and take a lot of wounds.
Zip. Yeah, burst cannons are very strong just because they're rolling 6 dice.
Yeah.
Generally, things only have 3 defense dice.
Yeah, you would have had to have used Fusillade before you roll your dice, and
Okay.
then you split them between targets.
There's still time.
There is. Unfortunately, I've just lost 3 of my guys. Well, 2 of my rolls so far. Right.
Essentially, if I get within range of those Daemonettes, I die. So I need to get rid of the Daemonettes and then spend the rest of the game cashing objectives.
Yes. You also get victory points for holding more objectives than your opponent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You get 2
so
VPs
we'll
if you
activate 2
control.
horrors here, because they have group activation 2.
Yep.
Move 1 behind the thing there, move the other to the corner here.
Sure.
Both of them were in 2 of that, so that gives me 4 on that one.
Sure.
Your activation.
Yes.
Both of them are still in cover, so.
Yeah, do I want to do more? So, let's see how Fusillade actually works.
So Fusillade is each time a friendly operative performs a shoot action and selects this weapon. After select a valid target, you can select any number of targets within circle. Distribute your attack dice between those targets you've selected and make a shooting attack each.
Okay.
So you can select that one.
So yeah, I'm going to select this one as my target.
Yep.
And then that one is within range.
So how do you want to do the dice?
I'll do 3 and 3.
Cool.
You might have a chance of not dying.
Maybe.
So do the first one first.
He's got target lock, so
Yeah.
he gets to reroll 1 dice.
Yep, and he rerolls 1s for ceaseless.
And he rerolls 1s. We're good.
Okay, 1 hit and 2 crits.
You are in cover. No, you're not. Yeah, you are.
I'm
Because the cone would cross the building
Yeah,
regardless.
it crosses this building here.
So
you
you
have to be within an inch of the piece of terrain to gain cover.
Okay.
Because the line of sight doesn't cross any of this,
Covers this.
Yeah, true.
then I don't claim the cover.
So how much damage are you doing?
I have a 5 gun roll save.
Yeah, it's 5s.
I
got a crit.
save 1, so I knock out one of his crits.
So that's 7 damage.
7 damage, and Daemonettes have 8 wounds. So I actually have 1 rune remaining.
Ooh, and now the other 3
Other 3 are the one behind it.
the other Demonette.
These ones would claim the
so
cover,
I can
because your
reroll
line of
this
sight
dice.
will go through this bit here.
So I reroll my 1, and I'm going to take my reroll on this.
Because you rolled 4 and a 2?
Yeah.
1 and a 2, sorry.
I crit, and I hit.
So, crit and a hit.
Same deal.
I have 3 defense dice with my rollable save. This one can claim cover.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
building.
Demonette in front of her.
Other models don't give you cover. So I don't save anything of those. I have 1 from the cover, so I just take a single crit, which is 4.
4 damage.
So I've taken 4. I have 4 left.
There we go. That's third cell suit activated.
Right. You've only got the drone with a burst cannon left, and the rest are marker lights.
No, they don't have pulse carbines.
Pulse carbines.
Yep.
So I need to control more objectives than my opponent at the end of the turn. So we'll activate 2 more blue horrors. So we will run, and then he will dash to there. He doesn't have an AP left, so he can't claim the objective. The other one will also move up and will dash behind him. Only one of them should be in range of the objective. Fortunately, they're both going to be in the open, so their conceals don't really do much.
Okay, next one. So where do I have to shoot this Daemonette from to be able to actually see her?
Anywhere over
Here?
this side.
Will this do? Firing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to move...
You can just move to the edge of that cover. Because as long as this piece of terrain isn't providing me cover...
Right, yes. We're going to move here. And we are going to fire a pulse carbine. So pulse carbine is 4 shots. 4 shots. Hitting on 4s with 4s and 5s. It's damage.
Crits!
So 2 hits.
2 hits.
That's it.
That's it.
So I'm going to take my 5 normal saves. I save 1.
So it does 4 damage.
4 damage.
Pew pew.
That has injured that Daemonette.
That's weird.
That's fine.
Right. My next operative.
You do know you can use demonic healing, right? It's the command point.
Is it a command point? What is that?
Tactical point.
Ephemeral regeneration. Use a touch point when a friendly Chaos Demon is activated. So I have to use it when I activate them.
Yep.
They can recover 2d3 wounds. But you know what? I might as well activate the one that has 1 wound left. Spend a CP, so I go down to 2 CP.
Yep, because you got one from the mission objective.
Yep. And recover 2d3 wounds. It's 5 wounds.
Okay.
Yes.
So
You're on 6.
I'm on 6. So I am no longer wounded. So we are going to do a normal move. And then we have a 3-inch free dash. So 1 and 2.
No, there's nothing in the rulebook about models giving you cover. It's only
Okay.
It's only physical
Yeah, no,
objects that provide
Tau
cover.
have a specific thing where they can shoot at people in combat, but not if there are intervening models.
Yeah,
I was just
yeah.
wondering what I could do.
So that operative has moved up and then dashed into the cover.
That's not fun. Okay. I'm going to have to do something about this. I feel.
Because intervening cover doesn't provide you cover unless you're
yeah.
in the
The rulebook says only terrain with the specific traits affects line of sight.
Yeah. So if they provided concealing and it went through concealing terrain, then he wouldn't be able to shoot me.
Yeah.
I think a lot of this low cover is good. Apart from I don't really have any range to shoot back with. Is the problem.
Drone is going to fight its pulse carbines at the horn.
Yep.
So the drone hits on 4s with its pulse carbines, and it's got relentless.
So it can reroll
So reroll
everything.
its dice.
So 4 shots with the pulse carbines, but it hits on 4s. So 3 rerolls.
Ooh, so you only get a single
So
crit.
just a single crit. So I have 5 up in vulnerable save.
Yep.
But I need to get a critical save, which I don't.
So it does 5 damage.
That's 5 damage, which kills the Hornbearer.
Zip.
Which is why I moved a second one up there. So I can
think
still
it's-
have somebody controlling.
Well, I mean, I still got big drone.
You still have big drone, but your big drone's got to move to.
Here.
I'd still be in cover probably from the.
I don't know. We'll find out.
So I've got these 2 remaining Daemonettes. You've still got 2
Two Pathfinders and a
Big drone.
Big drone.
So we're going to activate the 2 blue horrors. He's going to move over the wall, which is 2 inches, 2 inches, 4 to there. Then he's going to dash into the cover, and his friend is going to do exactly the same behind him.
Okay.
That's the weird thing. You can shoot then move. Technically.
Yeah, because of the way it's worded,
The way they've worded it, you cannot perform the shoot action if you attempt to move, whatever.
If you've done a move in the action, but if you use shoot as your first action, you haven't moved.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
I mean, I can get Big John to fly up here.
They should just say heavy requires you to spend 2 AP to perform the shoot action.
They do it on some weapons.
Yeah.
No worries, glass half dead. No worries.
If heavy said it costs you 2 AP to shoot.
Unwieldy does.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, which is odd. It's heavy on a drone, on the recon drone, but not on the Pathfinders.
And we are going to. We have 9. I may have to do. I'm going to dash behind here.
So he did a move and a dash. So no shot from him.
No shots. I can't target anything to shoot. So.
Good. So the wounded Daemonette here is going to move and dash.
Okay.
Behind this wall, which should keep me safe from any fire from your 2 models left. Because I'll be in cover.
Yeah. Okay.
Because even if you move this way, I'll still be in cover.
How many wounds do
Balloons only
6.
have 6 wounds with a 6-up save, which is also a 6-up invulnerable.
I mean, sure, it's probably not the best thing to do strategically. The best thing to do is probably do something like. Well, I can't even move and shoot, right? So
yes,
yeah, we're going to move and dash. I've got fly, so essentially I just go the full 9 inches. We're going to go behind here.
You need to make sure you're within an inch of the cover.
Very much within an inch of the cover. There we go.
So my last Daemonette. So she's going to riskily run up behind the other one. Well, move and dash with the free dash. If I had an extra action,
Sure.
it would be still wasted on a pass. So that's done. So it's your last
one more.
Fire Warrior.
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder,
Yeah.
even, yes. No Fire Warriors here.
No Fire Warriors here. Well, I still need to capture objectives, which isn't likely. I can. See, that'll cost me 2 to go over, so I will
It's 2 inches
essentially
to
be
move over.
on the other, just there. And if I move 3 with the dash, that puts me in range.
Well, you have 8. Daemonette 6. You have 9. 8. So you have a total of 7 inches of movement.
Yeah. So actually, it won't put me in range at all.
No, you're just out because of the barricade.
Yeah. I'm going to. I think the central area is pretty locked down, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna move over here, and then can I dash onto the other side of the wall?
Yes. It's
Yep.
2 inches of movement to cross the wall,
So we'll
and
go-
then you have an inch worth of actual movement.
We'll do that. And go like up just a small amount. There we go. That is all.
Cool.
So that's the end of
Total VPs. So, Charlie, you have.
I currently am holding 3 objectives, and Aytan is holding 0.
0, but I would have only been holding 1 anyway because.
So, at the end of the turning point, the player who controls the most objective markers gets 2 VP. So, Charlie, you want 3.
Yep.
All right. So now we go on to turning point 2.
So we have to roll initiative. Well, we ready everybody and then roll initiative.
So
the person who didn't have initiative, I believe, gets initiative.
So Aytan gets to go first.
Nice. Okay.
Which is fine because all of mine are currently concealed.
Now we go into the strategy phase. So you're all well.
So we've readied everyone. We've rolled initiative. Aytan now has initiative. So at the start of the turning point, so these come off at the end at the start, and now we get to do new priority. Yes, starting with the person with initiative.
So you both get a CP. So you're back up to 3, Charles, and
4.
Aytan's on 4.
I'm obviously going to pick objective 2 because
that's your priority one.
Super easy.
Might as well take objective 1 as the priority one. Okay. But if you go for that one, if you don't go for that one, I can always just run somebody over there and claim it.
Which will be dead.
Will I?
Yes.
Yeah, but it'd be up. It's like the cost of a CP.
I'm gaining a CP, and I'll be gaining the objective from you.
We'll see. Okay, so what's
strategic ploys.
Strategy.
So, any strategies you want to do?
No, nothing from me.
I will do Glistening Barrage. Until the end of the turning point, range weapons friendly Tzeentch operatives are equipped with gain the Ceaseless special rule for one.
Oh.
So all my blue horrors get Ceaseless, so reroll ones.
So down to 2 CP.
Okay, well that's it. Nothing from me.
So it goes on to reveal attack ops.
I'm going to go for Vantage. So in target reveal step, any turning points. Essentially, I can perform the Vantage action if I'm on Vantage points. And when I perform it, I get 1 victory point, and then in every subsequent turn, I can get an additional victory point.
It has to be on another Vantage.
And it's 2 AP to do, right?
It's 2 to do.
Yep.
It matters to my
I
commander.
don't have either of these to do either, so I reveal none.
So we go to the Firefight Phase.
Firefight Phase.
So it goes to Aytan.
I'm going to activate my leader first. She is equipped with a holographic readout. So once per battle, actually no, that won't work in this case. To get the holographic readout because it doesn't work on these. So what am I actually going to? Yeah, we'll just activate the leader, and we will spray away. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put 4 dice into the back one, 2 dice into the wounded front one.
Okay, which one do you want to do first?
We'll do the 2 dice into the wounded front one. I get to reroll
So
ones.
You hit on 3s. And reroll ones.
That
Crit
works.
hit.
A crit and a hit. I'm not in cover, but I have a 5 vulnerable save. So
A crit.
Oh,
2 crits. So
double
my
crit. So
my crit cancels, and my crit cancels a hit.
Nice.
So the wounded one lives.
And we'll do the 4 on the one at the back. Rerolling ones.
So that is
Crit
2
and a hit.
hits, 3 hits.
Oh, 3
and
hits.
a
3
crit.
hits and a crit, yeah. It's the leader.
Again, these are all 5s. I saved
dead.
none.
Dies.
So it takes a lot of wounds and dice.
It could have worked.
Could have.
I do have one more action.
You have got one more action, yeah. Pop down there.
I'm going to try something. It's probably going to be terrible, but I'm going to try it.
Right.
It's going to be terrible, but I'm going to try it.
It's going to be terrible because the Daemonette is going to, when it activates, switch to an engage order.
Sure.
And it's going to charge you.
That's fine.
oh yeah, because you don't need to heal because she's
She's not under half. I mean, I could spend the point to heal when it's activated. So yes. Do I want to heal that one? Or do I want to heal the other one? Yeah, I will heal that one. So I'll spend a command point. Take me down
to 1.
to 1. I get 6 wins back.
Yep.
So she is fully undamaged.
Sure.
So you get an additional circle of movement when you charge. So I have 8 inches, so that's 6, and then the 2 gets me in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the charge. And then my second action is for fight.
Okay, I'm going to use Stand and Fire, which essentially allows me to use my burst cannon in combat as if it's a gun.
So
A
the
sword.
Daemonette fighter has 4 dice with their claws, hitting on 3s with 4/5 and relentless.
Sure.
I gave all the Daemonettes apart from the horn their.
So she's doing
claw
4/6.
So yeah, she's doing 4/6
With
and
rending.
Also has rending.
Yep.
Which is if I have 1 critical hit, I can retain an additional hit
Sure.
as a crit.
You won't crit, it's fine.
So I
You'll
hit
hit.
with 4 times, and I can retain one of these as a crit.
And I hit 3 times with a crit.
How many wounds does your leader have?
11.
11. So if I parry, that stops you parrying my other crits. That would at least me able to do 6.
No, because remember he could.
Well, no, I can parry his crit. He can't parry my crit.
Yeah, he can.
No, he
He's
can
got
spend
2
2
successes.
Then I'll do 8 wounds to him, which is fine. Or I can do 5. He can parry crits.
You're doing 6, remember?
6. Yeah, sorry. So I can do 6. He can parry my crit. I can then do 5, which is 11. So yeah, so actually we'll spend 1 crit to strike you for 6.
Okay.
Your choice. So you can parry my 6, or you can parry one of my 4s.
What, your basic damage?
4.
So that will kill me. Yeah, I'm just going to put 4 damage.
So you're going to do 4 damage to me.
Yep.
Well, if I then crit you again for 6, that kills you. Yeah. Plus 12.
I mean, your normal attacks will come.
Yes.
Yes, they will. You're doing 4.
But you could have got more wounds on me if you parried my crit.
No, because your next attack would have
done
killed
4.
me.
No, you got 11, you said.
Yeah, you did 6.
6, that's 10.
Oh.
Then I would have been alive. You would have been alive.
I kind of...
You've messed up
I
that.
counted wrong.
You
Yeah.
can still change if you want.
No, he did the math wrong.
Okay.
He has stealth suits on a vantage point.
Okay, fine.
So that's that Daemonette gone.
Sure.
She is now standing in the open.
Yeah, that's the plan. Right, so...
But I've killed your leader, which I can reveal. Headhunter. Reveal this tack up when an enemy leader operative is incapacitated. Score 1 VP.
Oh,
if it's the first or second turning point, you score an additional 1 VP.
oh, so you get 2
So I
VP.
scored 2 VPs from that.
0 and 5. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I activate... That's already activated, so...
Yeah.
I don't care about that anymore. Like, this will deal with that.
You hope.
Oh, it will. We're going to do Stealth Suit number 1, and I'm going to deal with that Daemonette right now.
That dice has gone under there somewhere.
That's fine. I'll get it later on.
So you're going to activate 1 stealth suit on the top.
Yep.
Who are you shooting at?
The Daemonette.
Which Daemonette? That one or that one?
That one.
Yep. So I do get cover, but I don't get concealment.
So,
6 dice hitting on 4s.
6 dice, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s, and rerolling 1 extra dice.
Why are you rerolling 1 extra?
Because of the target lock.
Oh, yes, because you count having a mark elect.
Exactly. So rerolling 1s. So these 2 hit,
Yep.
and I can reroll 1 extra dice.
So 2 of them have missed so far. So just
2 hits.
2 hits. So I am in cover, so I can retain 1 save automatically.
And then it's 5.
And I get 2 type up saves.
Which you fail.
Which I fail.
So
So I
another 3.
take 3 more wounds. So I have 1 save. That puts me on 7, which does put me as wounded. But it's still alive.
Sure.
So it's your
your
activation.
Activation. Well, I'll activate this Daemonette.
Yeah.
She only has 1 action point.
No, she doesn't. No, you don't lose an action point for being injured. You lose a circle of movement.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I said we got wrong in the last,
okay.
at the end of the last game. So technically, 8 wouldn't get me in range.
Do you want to just claim the point?
Oh no, I'm thinking, do I want to charge? Because I can always claim with everything else here.
No, but I think there's just too much terrain in the way for you to charge.
That's what I was checking. I'm actually just out of getting to the drone. Because I could have gone an inch, 7 inches. So yeah, we will spend 1 action point to claim that, which also exhausts it.
Yep. So you get a CP and a VP, so now you're up to 2
back up
CP.
to 2 CP. Unfortunately, I can't use the same stratagem again. We will retain the conceal order for almost what it's worth. I can only go 4 inches. Which unfortunately doesn't really get me anywhere. Apart from behind this wall over here.
Okay.
I'm still within 2 of the centre of it, so I'm still currently claiming.
Sure. Alright, so that's activated.
One's done.
Right, so we're going to do pretty much safe for the time being, because I'll be going to get that soon. We're going to do Big Drone, I think. Big Drone does have a burst cannon. He hasn't... Yeah, so I think he's going to shoot those 2 with his fuselage. He's going to try 3 on 3. 3 on each
3
one.
shots on each one.
You get them 3s or 4s?
He hits on 4s.
Oh.
But he's not
only a drone.
ceaseless, so he's rerolling ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 3 on the first one.
Nice.
That's 2 hits.
2 hits. The blue horrors only have a
6 up save.
6 up save, which is also a 6 of invulnerable. So you've scored 2. They're not in cover. I save 1, so I just take 1, which is 4.
Because you rolled a crit.
3 damage or 4 damage? 3 damage.
3 damage. So he's, again, not actually wounded because they have 6 wounds.
And the other one, we will crit twice.
So you get to... Oh no, it's only reroll 1.
It's reroll once, yeah.
So I need 2 6s. I don't roll 2 6s.
You take,
So I take 8
damage.
8 damage. They only have 6
Do you want to
wounds.
split?
Yeah, we can spend CP to do split, to turn Bluestone Horror into
A brimstone.
yeah, one Brimstone Horror. Yeah, so John can have a Brimstone Horror from wherever they are. So he splits.
Does it have to be in the same point or within circle?
So one as close as possible to that operative and not within engagement range of the enemy.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it literally goes where it died.
Well, it's before, so he would be set up. Like I said, I'm as close as I can, so I'll set him up next to him.
Okay.
And for my second action point,
so he has the previous order, so he has conceal still.
for my second,
And you're down to
action
1 CP.
point, is this guy concealed at the front?
Yeah, they're both concealed, but they're not currently.
Immune from being shot at.
Yeah, they're currently in the open, so they're visible.
Yeah, so for my second action point, he's going to analyze the blue horror for him to automatically activate and shoot.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, so this is he spends one of his action points, and then you get to activate a second guy. It was angled this way, I think.
So he gets to shoot with his pulse.
Well, he gets to activate. So
he gets to activate, yes.
He can
and he
move
gets to
if he
reroll
wants
all of his
to.
dice on his pulse card lines.
I don't know if you want to move up to that barricade so you're in cover.
Probably, yeah.
So your fours.
Four dice, fours, but I get to reroll everything thanks
Fours
to
and
analyze.
fives?
Fours and fives, yeah. Pulse card lines. Rerolling.
So reroll the 2 1s.
There we go.
4 hits. So again, blue horror has 6 up in run saves.
No.
Doesn't make any.
You can't split again.
He
dies.
implodes.
Nice.
Interesting thing is, brimstones can't do mission objectives.
No.
They're just bodies.
No, it costs them additional AP to do so. So they can, but it costs them 2 AP.
Okay. I thought they couldn't.
They can't have equipment, and again, because you can't take them in your starting kill team.
Yes.
Okay, that's that activation done.
Right.
Big drone, yeah.
So that's my two remaining Daemonettes done. So it comes down to my horrors. So you are in cover unless I get within 2 inches of the cover. Can do. And then you don't count as having the cover.
But big drone has all the defense.
He does.
Does your drone have a melee weapon?
I think it does. I think it bashes into you.
Bashes, yeah.
It can ram.
Ramming speed?
Indeed. So you can activate any 2 horrors is the thing, but you have to activate 2 at a time.
Yes.
So actually, what we'll do is we'll activate this one first.
Sure.
He's going to switch from a conceal to an engage order.
Oh no.
Because he has to if he wants to shoot. And then he's going to make a 6-inch move.
Mm-hmm.
Now that he's within 2 inches of the cover, he ignores the cover for your shot for shooting at you.
Sure. I mean, the big drone is quite...
It's 4 defense dice, but it means you don't get to save a dice automatically.
Yeah, sure.
So fizzing flames are 4 dice, 4 plus, 2, 3. They're only 6-inch range, which is why I had to move up.
Sure.
But I use glistening barrage so they gain ceaseless so they can reroll once.
Okay.
So 4 dice on 4s, rerolling once. So that is a crit and a hit.
I have 4 defense dice.
Yeah, the big drone has 4 defense dice.
Oh, wow.
But it has
4 up
saves.
saves.
So it saves.
So
Might
So
just stop
you
the crit.
can either stop the crit.
Stop the crit, I guess.
So you take 2 damage.
2 damage. That's absolutely...
So 2 saves, takes out the crit.
Which dice are we using?
They're one of the d10s because they have.
How many wounds they got left?
Big drone has 12 wounds in total.
Oh my god!
It's the best. It's the
pretty
best
good.
fighter in the entire tower team.
We're gonna activate this drone.
That drone.
Who's that Daemonette horror even? He's gonna do the same.
I don't think you have enough firepower.
He's gonna switch to an engage order.
Sure.
He's also gonna move up to
Sure.
an intentional terrain and then shoot your big drone.
This was my plan all along.
He rolls poorly, but he can reroll the 1 with ceaseless into a hit.
Into a hit. So it's 1, yeah.
Yep, just 1.
You could have charged, right?
I could have charged, but they
I'm
are
fine.
worse in combat.
I'm fine.
And you
crit
make
and
crit and 3 hit, crit and 2 saves, so that counts as that out.
Okay, so now
I
my
don't-
activation. So that Daemonette has done its job. So I'm going to save this stealth suit because it might have to do something spectacular a bit later on. I'm not entirely sure what yet. Right. So what we're going to do with the drone is we're going to use its amazing flying powers.
Fly up onto the vantage point.
Yeah, we're going to go pat, pat, pat.
And shoot the Daemonettes on objective 2.
Yes. I got my 4 dice. Hitting on 5s, I think, but I reroll everything, if I remember.
Yes.
No, hitting on 4s with Relentless.
Yeah, gun drone hits on 4s with Relentless.
Yeah.
4/5.
So I get to reroll.
So 2 hits with 2 rerolls.
Crit
So
on 2.
Crit, 2 hits. The Daemonette has 5 move on. Saves none of them, so takes 10 wounds. I had 4 left.
Very good. Okay, this one has not been captured yet.
That one has not been captured.
Good. Your activation. You got more blues.
Yes, I've got blues and the brimstone.
Does the brimstone have group activation 2 as well?
No, it is group activation 1.
Okay.
So sad.
No,
But
because otherwise
it would have to be a second brimstone.
No, because otherwise it has to activate with the horrors, I think.
No, it has to.
Oh, I see.
No, if you have more than one group activation, it has to be the same model.
Okay, that's fine.
But again, if you only have one of them with GA2, you just activate one model.
Yep.
You don't actually lose anything. Realistically, I want to save the blue horrors until you. Until you move somebody.
We got magnets.
Yeah, they got magnets. I want to save the blue horrors until you move somebody onto the objective so they can hop out and zap them. But I've got these 2 blues that can be activated. So we'll start with the one over here. He will switch to having an engage order.
Yep.
Funny enough, he's gonna
Hop over.
move round and
He's going to try again.
shoot the big drone again.
Sure. Big drone live.
So 4 dice on 4s, rerolling 1s. Much better.
Not great.
So 2 crits and a hit.
Okay, this is fine. I can roll 5 crits. My 4 dice.
So you save 1.
Save 1. So I get rid of 1.
Knock out
How
1.
much are the crits?
Crits are 3 each. So you take 6 wounds onto his already
So I'm on 8 now.
8 wounds.
So you're wounded? Injured?
I am injured unless I can't become injured for being a drone. We're about to find out.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
If only.
Oh my gosh.
So I can go 6. He's not in range. That's unfortunate.
It can't have equipment.
So it can be injured. So it's now -2 movement and -1 to hit.
He's not going anywhere. And he gets his rerolls anyway.
So those 2 haven't activated. There's 1 burst cannon left up there. It doesn't matter if I can cover as much. So we're gonna, for the second one, he's gonna move up to here.
Sure.
He's gonna remain concealed.
Okay.
I guess he's moving and dashing.
He's moving and dashing, yes, because
Yep.
he needs to
Yep.
get in range. But he will have cover from up there, and he'll cover from there.
And your second horror?
I've done the second one over here.
Oh,
So I had one go up that way and this one go that way. So I've got 2 horrors and the brimstone left.
Oh yeah, this
Can I
point.
see that Daemonette? With this guy?
You can. Oh no, I'm in cover with a conceal order, so you cannot see me because this
You're near
cover.
the thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, and we're gonna claim the objective.
So you get a
So
VP
you get,
and a CP.
Yeah, and you've exhausted that one.
It's also the guy.
So you're on 4 CP now. Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Tau abilities just aren't all that good, so you're essentially spending it on rerolls, but you get rerolls anyway for most things, so there isn't much for you to spend it on.
So he can get to the corner there, and then he could. No, he can't.
Just out.
He's just out of range.
You could send a brimstone to finish off the drone.
Oh, I mean, he's got
Not the drones!
an inch and then.
I'll be in
5.
cover though from this.
Yeah.
It's alright. The drone is going to activate first, and he's going to hose down all those guys
If you win priority again, yeah.
when I win priority. Yes.
That's move and dash to get that. Whereas I can't get within 6 inches because you're on the other side of that.
Yeah.
Objective marker, so I can't shoot you. This is where I really wish I had some pink horrors.
Well, yeah, but pink horrors wouldn't be concealed, so I'd be able to shoot them back, and they have their own problems.
Yeah, but I would have had shooting on the first turn.
6-inch range is
very limiting.
It's limiting, but it's good and bad. It means that you can stay concealed for longer, so you don't necessarily get shot.
Yes, yeah. So he's just going to stay concealed and move around to behind here.
Oh no!
And he'll pass his second action. Cool. It means you've now got to kill both of those to stop me claiming.
Yeah, I think you're going to get that.
If they've got... who was the second horror you activated? Because if they...
Oh yeah, I tried to take 2. So.
I've got one at the back.
I mean, you still have to stay within your objective if you want to hold it.
Yeah. He's actually just going to move back behind the wall.
So even though he's so short, because his hand is high in the air, you can always see him.
Well, again, he's got things more on this angle you can see past the corner.
It's just funny line of sight.
Right.
So this horror is concealed, right?
They're both concealed. The Daemonette's concealed.
I can shoot these horrors.
Yes, yeah.
Through the holes in the terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can see it, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to do that in a minute. I think I need to kill that Daemonette, to be honest.
You've got to use the stealth suit.
I have to use the stealth suit, so I'm going to use the stealth suit.
So next turn, the Daemonette could charge over there. And
so you're going to forego your tack up?
I can only use that on high ground that's not in my...
Oh, I see.
So you can't use it on the one in his... Otherwise, that would be too easy.
Otherwise, on turn 1, I'd be using it.
Yeah, you'd automatically claim 1 on turn 1.
Yeah. So we're going to put 6 dice into that. Reroll... Is that a normal one? Yes, that's a normal one. So rerolls 1 dice, and it rerolls 1s.
You want to use your command reroll?
4s. Yeah, I'll use a command reroll as well. I've got like plenty of...
You've got a 4 and a 6 already.
Okay.
So you can reroll 1, and you're going to reroll another dice.
Reroll 1 and another dice. That's a cop dice. So we got a
2
crit
hits
and 2 hits.
And a crit. So I have 3 5-up saves, and I need to make
Roll
3 of these. Well, I need to make
2
3.
of them. Oh, no, you need
to make all 3.
You need to save all of them. You need a crit and 2 saves. What the?
I'll take 2 crits and a normal save, so I'll counter your crit and your 2 hits.
Wonderful. Okay.
Daemonette lives.
I get a move.
Gordon's alive.
Gordon's alive indeed.
Those are some jammy crits.
Get a move. Do I want to move? If I come down, I'll die. Because that Daemonette is going to charge me.
I mean, look, I have to move around terrain.
Yeah,
So.
it might be worth it. So I'm going to go down onto this objective.
So you're now at least claiming that one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I still hold 3.
For now.
For now.
So it's my last stuff. It's my last activation.
Okay,
and it's the last activation. Oh no, you've still
I've
got
got
one going.
one Pathfinder.
You're loaded
So
brimstone.
this Brimstone Horror, yeah, it can actually charge. So it's going to charge.
Gosh.
Really?
Okay,
It's
we're
going
doing
to
it.
go for it. It has to change to an engage order
We are doing
it's
it.
6 inches forwards and then an inch round. So the Brimstone Horror charges around into the drone.
So
It's totally useless. It has 2 attacks, odd 5s, doing 2/3.
Great.
How many attacks do your drone have?
Big drone has 3 attacks on 5s. 3/4.
Why? This is like a slap
the
fight.
Slap fight of the century.
Okay,
so
go
2
ahead.
attacks. I'll take a crit.
Okay. And I've got.
How about your 3 dice?
This
or
might-
5s? None.
None. I'm gonna use. I've got a million CP. So
No, but you can use
Yeah, you
the
can
roll
use-
once
yeah.
per turn.
Sure. Well, yeah. I fail.
So he does a single crit, which is 3 damage.
I'm not dead.
Oh my. Okay.
I got one more. Yes. You're the best, big drone.
So yeah, so the Brimstone Horror managed to run up and pincer the drone.
Wow.
That was a turn of
I
events.
can see where this game is going.
Close combat demons.
Close combat demons, indeed.
So your
So I've
final
got
Pathfinder.
one more Pathfinder.
So he can move and he'll be able to see the 3 blue.
I mean, there is something.
He
funny
technically can't see the brimstone because it's shorter than the
I
blocking
can
bit
see
of
the
terrain.
brimstone because I can see through the holes in.
You can't shoot the brimstone.
This,
Oh,
this I can because I've got a
He has
strategy
a
that allows
stratagem
me
that allows him
to.
to shoot at an engaged. But do you not have to be near the engaged model?
I don't have to be. So I can select a target enemy operative that's within engagement range of one or more friendly operatives. Oh, and within 6 of the current operatives.
Yeah, so you have to be close enough to support.
Yeah, I think he'll just fire at the closest brimstone.
The closest blue.
Closest blue, yeah. So he's got his 4 dice.
Yep.
Can you mark a light for 1 AP?
He's going to one for a marker light.
Yep. And
So the marker light will give him 1
reroll.
dice to reroll. And he's going to go pew pew. He gets to reroll 1 dice.
so he hits 3 times.
3 hits.
Yeah, that 3 6-ups.
5 up. So yeah, 6 up save on the blue horrors. I get a crit.
Does 10. Oh no, it does 8.
8, which is still enough to kill him because he only has 6.
Yep. Padoosh.
But that is all the options done.
It's the end of turning point 2.
It's the end of turning point 2.
So I still claim 3 to your 2, so I have more than you, so I gain 2 VPs.
Yep.
1.
You've got the point for that
I
one
got
already.
the point for that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's turning point 3.
Yes.
So you guys roll once you've readied all your operatives. You roll for initiative.
Horror the best.
Burst cannon, super drone
The worst.
is going to do what?
Right. So
So we all activate. We
roll for initiative.
Demonette. Bloody hell. 1,
3.
6.
Good. You have choice of initiative.
Okay, I'm taking it because I need it. Right. Okay. How do I do this?
You need to gun down that Daemonette.
I have to kill that Daemonette. There's no.
Oh, well, first of all, it's strategic ploys.
Yeah, strategic ploys. So any strategic ploys?
Well, starting with Aytan.
No, because they are bad for Tau.
We will do the blue horror one where they can reroll.
So you're on 4 CP now. Charlie's on 2.
2.
So you go down to 1 again.
Yeah, I'll spend 1 to allow my blue horrors ceaseless on their shooting attacks.
Okay. So that's that.
Reveal tac
Any
ops.
Tac ops are reveal.
Well,
None from me.
My
None from you.
already revealed.
So yeah, Firefight. First operative.
Phase.
Leave the demon alive. Oh, hang on. We need to declare priority objectives.
Oh, we do. Yes.
Starting with the person who has initiative.
So Aytan, just declare a priority objective. Yeah. So objective number 2.
Yeah.
I
It's
will
got to be done.
declare objective number 1 as a priority.
Sure. Okay, and that's that, right? So we can
Yep.
start? Okay. Please kill the Daemonettes. Come on. Stealthy,
Please do not kill the Daemonette.
if you would.
So you ignore the conceal order, but I'm still in cover. You do have 6 dice on
Do have 6
4s.
dice. On 4s, rerolling 1 dice and 1s. Okay.
You
so
need those
reroll.
rerolls. So 3
That's
hits.
it's alright. So rerolling 1 dice and 1s. So that's 4.
4 hits.
So I'm
Which
doing
that's
at
all you
least
need.
3 damage.
That's all you need to kill me to have
There
1
we go.
So I'm in cover, so I get to retain a save. I have 2 5-up saves.
Nope.
So I save 2, but I take another 7 wounds.
And we're going to move. We're going to hop down. Well, not hop down. We're going to fly down. 6 inches.
So you've got 2 stealths left.
Yeah, 2 stealth suits. There we go. You're up, Charles.
Right. Because you can't shoot into engagement, can you?
No.
No, only the Tau can.
Not unless you're Tau and you're like next to them.
Need 3 actions.
I need 3 to do what I want.
Well, I mean, I could activate these 2, basically claim these.
Unless you die.
Oh no, what I mean is I can claim the
claim them.
VPs
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
CPs from them.
Sure.
So you,
Yeah, so I'll
you
activate
could.
these 2 blue horrors. So this first blue horror will switch to an engage order.
Yep.
He will spend 1 AP on the objective.
Yep.
To exhaust
So you get
it.
CP
So
and a
he gains
VP?
a CP and a VP. And then he still has 1 action left. You've actually moved within 6 inches of me, so I can shoot you.
I'm behind cover though.
You are behind cover,
Yes.
so you have cover,
I have cover.
but you have an engage order.
Well, I
so
have
can
cover
shoot.
anyway because
Yeah.
I'm a stealth suit.
So
So
4 dice on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Yep.
With his fizzing flames.
Fizzling flames.
Oh, that's pretty good so far. So reroll a 1 into another 1.
So it's just.
So I get to retain a dice
So 2 crits and a hit. So you get to retain 1 save.
and fail 2.
So,
So
you
I'm
take
getting
2 criticals.
2 crits. How much is your damage?
3 and 3, so you take
So
6.
I think you're wounded
He
now.
is now wounded
I might
because I think normal stealth is only have 10.
Stealth suits have 10 wounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then your other blue.
Pretty good. My other blue, though, he's going to have to move. He's within 2. Let's see. Yeah, he'll keep his conceal order because it means that's the only person who can actually shoot him currently.
As well as the guy above?
Yeah, but I mean, that's 2 different models. And then he's... I can't actually claim that because you're within range. So actually, I'll take an engage order.
Okay. You're going to
move up.
Pop.
And I will shoot your fire warrior.
Okay.
Again, 4 dice. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. So that's hitting a crit so far. 2 crits and a hit.
This will probably kill him. So I'm on 5s because they're Pathfinders.
Oh! That one wasn't in the tray.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
okay.
it's the rule, I'm afraid.
Okay, so
you save...
Crit gets a crit, hit gets a hit,
so
and so you do...
crit. So I do 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Okay, that's fine. That's manageable.
Damn, I wish I could have done more than that. But it also stops you from just activating him and claiming the objective.
Yes.
Because we're both 2 APL.
I can shoot you and kill you and then activate.
You could, if you kill me.
When?
And it can split, though.
He'll be dead.
I can just put
Have you got any more CP to do that?
Yeah, he's got 2 CP now.
So I claimed the
Claim
CP
the
there.
thing,
Yeah.
Okay, so back to me. Is there a funny thing?
6 dice burst cannons are very, very nasty.
Very good.
Now, aren't you glad you didn't bring the fusion blaster?
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we are going to...
He hasn't gone. No, he has gone.
Yeah, he did.
He was the other one who went.
Fly. And hopefully I'm going to
Fusillade those 2.
Fusillade those 2. Here we go. So we have, he's just a normal guy, so again it's 6 dice.
So you're going to split 3 and 3.
3 and 3. I'm re-rolling 1s and I get to re-roll 1 dice. But we'll see if I wanted it. So this is the first horror.
Crit and a hit.
I'll just take a crit and a hit.
Okay, so 3 saves of 6 up.
Mm-hmm.
I get 2 crits, so...
Second one.
So that negates both, yep.
So I reroll 1s and I can reroll 1 dice, and I'm going to use a command point reroll. That's
So,
better.
2
Crit and a
hits.
Crit and hit. Again, I've got 3 6-ups. So I need 2 crits. No. So he takes a crit and a hit, which is...
7.
7, and he only has 6 wounds, so the second one...
Do you want to split?
I might have... Yeah, what's the AP? They have 2 APL. I want to save it for that one. No, I'll save... I won't split, because I'll save it for if that one dies.
And I'm within range of this, so you're not automatically capturing. But, Okay.
Right. I only have... I've got 2 blue horrors left to activate.
So they do have to be activated together.
Yeah, if I activate the blue horrors, they have to be activated together. Though I could activate the brimstone horror and maybe beat your drone to death
You
with it.
could try Super Punch.
I mean,
He's only got a wound left.
it's like, it's got 1 action point, right?
A 2.
2.
Oh, 2.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. So it's like, it can't do anything.
Well, no, what it can do is it can attack... The brimstone horror can attack. It can
No, I
possibly
mean,
kill him
the
and then
drone
charge.
can do nothing.
No, the drone's got 2 action points.
Yeah, drones have 2 to begin with.
Yes, but it costs 2 action points to disengage.
Oh, if he wants to disengage.
Oh, yeah,
but,
if I want to do that.
yeah.
If
But
not,
he
I
can
could-
always support fire with the Pathfinder into my brimstone to
I
kill
can
it.
always just use a CP to make the drone shoot with its burst cannon in combat.
Exactly. But,
But it's not really worth doing that, to be honest.
so I could activate the blue horrors, move him up to there, shoot your leader.
But just a guy.
Well, sorry, I've already killed your leader. The spell seat's already gone.
The only guy you killed.
Yeah, in fact, he is the only guy I've killed. Yeah, let's go with blue horrors. Let's activate this one. He's going to move round to here.
Sure.
He's going to shoot your... Ooh, you've got stealth suit in the open.
I've always counted as being in cover.
You always kind of be in cover, but I mean, he's in the open with a concealed. He's wounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try and shoot your wounded stealth suit.
Wounded one, oh my gosh.
Against, it's 4 dice on 4, 3 rolling 1s. So
No
3
crits.
hits.
No crits.
No crits, just 3 hits.
So I'm in cover,
yeah.
so I retain 1, and I've got
I'm so used to
three-
being like this side of the
2 more saves. I save
So
both.
you get a crit save and a normal save plus your other
Yeah.
save
Which is
saves
fine.
everything.
Finally.
So my
that was
second...
that one.
That was that one.
You got
This
that
blue
back.
horror. Unfortunately, I'm probably going to end up losing control of these objectives.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have moved away. I don't know why you did that.
Well, because I needed to get range.
I think you're focusing too much on the Brimstone's Blue Horror's average shooting.
No, let him do it. It's fine.
But you have to activate your other guy.
The other one
Yeah.
will move up to this barricade. He'll take an engage order instead of conceal.
Mhm.
And he'll shoot the
Stealth suit in front of
unwounded
him?
stealth suit.
Okay.
Again, if I didn't have the limit of having blue horrors,
I mean, like, you know, if you didn't move, you would have gotten 2 VP this turn, right? Like, I'm just saying this, right? You moved away for no reason. If you cap those back onto the objective, like, you've lost control of that one, and you've lost
I
control
don't
of this
think
one.
I'm surviving this turn with any models left.
I think you are. You're severely underestimated. Like, if you didn't move.
Aytan has 1 to my 9, so I'm actually fine still.
No, but I'm saying if you stayed here for a turn, you would have guaranteed a win. Like, it's fine.
I've actually still nearly guaranteed the win, being 9-1.
Yeah, but it's like you're potentially throwing away the win.
It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so did that do anything? No.
No, I missed.
Okay, so that's your horrors done. So what have I got left? I've got
You
my 2 Pathfinders, my drone.
Pathfinder.
thing.
He's still got 5 models to go this turn.
Okay, so he is going to use supporting fire to fire at that brimstone.
Yep, so that's CP.
So that's a CP. I go down to 2. He's going to. Is he going to use his mark?
Supporting fire. You went in 6. So I count as being in cover for the attack.
So fine. I still have 4 dice.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I use my marker light or
Brimstone only
not.
has 2 defense dice.
No, I'm not going to. Do I use my marker light? How many wins does Brimstone have?
5, I think?
5
5.
and 2 defense dice.
Yeah, I don't need to use. I don't know. I will use my marker light on him, so that will give me reroll 1 of my dice.
So you got a crit and a hit.
A crit and a hit.
So all you have is a crit and a hit.
Yeah.
I get to retain 1 save because I count
Did
being
you
in
say you
cover.
got 5 wins?
I got 5 wins.
So you have to roll a crit or die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just roll a crit.
After you.
But I have 2 saves, which can count your crit
Why did you roll only 1 dice for defense?
because I have 2 defense dice.
Okay.
The Brimstone only has 2 defense dice,
Okay.
but I count as being in cover,
Yeah,
so
so
I
you
get to
save-
save 1.
You save the
So I
crit.
save versus the crit, and you do 4 damage.
4 damage.
So I have 1 win left.
Okay, and so that's him activated. So it's up to you now.
Well, I only have the Brimstone Horror left. So the Brimstone Horror is going to flail at you with his fists. for
Flail
action
while
point.
he is wounded now, right?
He is now wounded, so he's -1 hit.
Could
so...
disengage. Well, you're both hitting on 6s. Like,
Yeah.
So I got.
I failed to hit.
Aytan, if you roll a crit, you've killed him.
Bang! The crit is gone.
So you use a crit to kill me.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the Brimstone dead?
There we go. That's justice for you, Aytan.
Justice is that's justice. All right. So
No, it still wouldn't have hit.
now I've got an activation. So I need to do this
So
last,
that
right?
guy
He's went,
'cause
yeah.
he went. He did
So
his.
he can now go. He's on 1 less movement. Is that
Yeah.
right?
He's 1 less circle of movement, so he's only 4 inches of movement.
4 inches, but he's still got fly, right? So
Yes, so he can fly 4
I
inches.
don't believe drones can control objectives.
No, they count as 1 less APL.
So he only
objective.
counts as 1.
I count as 1, but
Yeah.
there's nothing else near me. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll
I'll
be
be
able
able
to
to
claim
capture
the
it.
objective.
Yeah, but like as I said, if he didn't move the blue horror, you wouldn't be able to
yeah.
control it.
And then what we're gonna do is I can analyze as long as I'm on this side of the objective within range. I can analyze Mr. Blue Horror over here
Yeah.
and then activate him.
Yeah.
So he's got
So
his
he gets
4 dice,
4 dice,
rerolling
reroll
everything.
So you hit with 2 crits and hit.
2 crits and a hit.
So I need 3 crits.
Yeah, you do. It's not 3
That's
crits.
1 crit. So he takes 10 wounds and dies.
Do you want to split?
We will spend ACP to split him.
So you're down to 1. So you
Back
need
down
to
to
leave the
1.
brimstone. You need to leave the blue horror before you split.
Yeah, so he was on the edge of cover there. And he splits. That's what splits there.
Unfortunately, because you have only 1 action point, right?
No, he has 2 action points.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you still contest.
So he still contests.
And I can't use the thing to claim it, right?
No.
No, because you have to have more action point within 2 inches to claim it.
Oddly, you now have a new operative.
No, he has the same when you
Does he?
split, including if it was ready or activated.
Oh,
You have
okay,
the same
that's
order,
fine.
including if it was ready or activated.
Oh, okay, cool.
I should have probably, in hindsight, shot at this guy first.
Maybe.
Done that.
Maybe. Well, that guy can always come running
You can
over
just move and
claim
claim it. You'll have more AP.
Yeah.
And you've also got the drone.
Yeah, but the drone has other things to do. So he's still got 1 action point left. Is there anything that he wants to do? Anything that he can do?
Can move away. That Brimstone Horror is going to kill him in combat.
It's fine. I think he's...
This would be more dangerous if you had pink splitting into blues.
No, man. If you sat back for a turn, you would have won this game right now. You really would have.
You've got
winning.
an activation, Charles.
I don't have any activations. Oh, I can do an Overwatch.
You can do an Overwatch, yeah.
So...
The only thing you can Overwatch against is, the stealth suit.
Well, yeah. Well, he'll Overwatch onto that stealth suit.
Okay. So you're at -1 to hit.
-1 to hit.
Five.
So he goes hitting on fires, rerolling once.
Mm-hmm.
Reroll the 1.
Nothing.
I don't have to worry there. Okay. Right. So that's 5. 1.
Yep. So you can claim that.
And then I will shoot at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
A crit and
Crit
2
2
hits.
He only has 2 defense dice. And
Nope.
he doesn't save either.
He does.
So he
Nice.
pops.
So then you get another Overwatch. I've still got
Yes,
drone.
because you've still got an active operator, so it can't be him.
Can't be
so
him,
it has to
yeah.
be him. Is he within 6? He is within 6 of the wounded one.
Yep.
So
still-
we're going to shoot the
Might as
wounded one.
well.
You're
Well, if I
fighting
can kill
away.
the wounded one.
Yeah.
So on 5s.
5s.
2
Two
5s.
hits.
2 hits. So I got 3. I retain 1.
So you just need to roll a 3 up on 2 dice.
We're fine.
You're fine. There we go.
Okay, and lastly, we will have the drone. The drone will do advantage to get me a victory point.
Yep. You didn't do that one though, so you didn't get the extra victory point.
No.
You did. I thought you
No,
did. Oh,
he
you
didn't.
didn't.
He moved
Yeah.
and shot.
I didn't have the. I didn't have it. So yeah, I gain a victory point for that, and
End of
that's
the turning point.
the end of the turning
Yeah,
point,
so
and I should have.
You
more-
claim 1, 2
Yep.
to my 0.
You're 0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So-
as I said, if you had kept the horrors back, you would have just gotten
Yeah.
2 VP this turn. Now we go into turning point 4, so you roll off for initiative.
Yeah, it's the last turning point.
Last turning point. 5.
It's good. It's good.
Ooh,
good.
so you do get priority
I
this
do
time.
get priority.
I
do
think
only
the
have
most points.
3 operators.
Oh, we need. Yeah.
So we ready everything.
Yeah.
These come off, so you might
These
want to
come
ready yours.
These all come off. I think I can actually clutch this game.
No,
Because I can get a max. I can go up to a maximum of. Well, we'll see.
See what happens.
Let's see what happens. I still have alive stealth suits, so that goes a long way. There we go. Clutching victory from the jaws of defeat, Charles.
So you both have to nominate a primary objective.
Yes. Has to be one of the 3 middle ones.
Yep. Starting with you, right?
Yeah. 'Cause I can't really get to. I could get to that one, but I have to kill that.
I've got a wound left.
I know you've only got 1 wound left.
But I have got 4 defense dice.
The thing is, I need enough actions to get to it, kill
Yes,
you, and
and
claim it.
it, and then do all the stuff. Yeah.
But you are going first.
I'm going first. If I choose the centre one.
Okay. I'm going to choose
that
that
one.
one.
So you generate
We get
command
4
points.
I'm back on 2.
Back on 3.
Strategic boys. Well, I'll spend 1 for blue horrors rerolling 1s.
Sure, I will do nothing because.
All right. So then you go into the firefight phase. So you get the first activation
Well, any
challenge.
tactical ops, but I've got none to reveal.
Nope.
So yeah, I will take the first activation. I kind of want to activate that one and that one. Because I can send him there, possibly kill that.
Mhm.
I can send him round to hopefully
No.
contest and kill that.
I don't know why you're not just going to claim your
Home base.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you're going to not use your first activation just to guarantee getting 1 CP and 1 VP.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what way I want
He
to do
can't-
it. Well, I can't claim that.
You can't claim that
because
one because the
he's
stealth
there.
suit is there.
No, you basically have to throw both of your horrors onto the point.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to work out what's the best way to do it to also guarantee killing things before they activate. Because if I can kill both of these before they activate, he's down 2 models that can kill me.
I don't think you can kill the stealth suits with your shooting.
I mean, I've rolled badly.
4 dice hitting on 4s isn't exactly the best shooting in the world.
It's Imperial Guard shooting. It's Imperial Guard shooting, John. That's...
It's not hitting on
it's
2s,
not
re-rolling.
It's not hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything, ignoring cover for a round. Shooting twice, Grey Knights.
Can I see the to capture the objective?
You have to have more.
You have to have the most action
for this thing. For this, you know that for action.
The actual action.
Yeah. Gambit. One within.
It controls.
Yeah. Okay, so it has control.
Yeah. So you can't just like tab it.
Yeah.
The problem is I'd have to move this one up, and then he can claim. Which one do I activate next? It would probably be this one to move around and shoot your stealth suit. Or move over here, shoot him. But he's got 4 defense dice.
He does.
So yeah, we'll go with this one. He'll move round.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be within 3 inches of you. No, it can't be within an inch.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Vintro, for resubscribing. Thank you so much.
What he might as well do is move round to there, switch to a conceal order instead, because he's not going to be shooting, so he's only got 1 action. But now I have more AP than you within 2 inches, so he can spend his other AP to claim it.
Sure.
So I gain a command point and gain a victory point.
So you're on 2 CP again?
Yep. Second one, we are going to activate this one. So you can go round. Basically, you can go round to here with an engage order, shoot your stealth suit in the open.
Well,
you always count as in cover, but it's a stealth suit in the open.
Open is very loose term.
So 4 ups, rerolling 1s.
Sure.
That fellow?
That's
2
ones.
rerolls.
So we got 1 hit so far. 1.
Never mind.
1.
This is my.
Well, you always count in cover, so you save 1.
I keep 1 and I save 2 anyway. Yeah. Okay, so that's those done, right?
Yep. I had to gamble to try and kill that stealth suit. Which if I maybe rolled like 2 crits, I could have killed you.
So what's concealed out of these? Is this concealed or is this?
No,
this one is okay.
engaged.
So he's going to shoot his burst cannon at this.
Yeah.
Is that
I
right?
can see him through the windows.
See him through the windows, yeah. So we're going to fire 6 shots. It's -1 to hit, so I'm now hitting on 5s.
Yeah, yes.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling
ceaseless.
1s. So go. I'll take it.
That's 3 crits.
I'll take it.
I need to roll 3
4
crits.
damage each.
I need to roll 3 crits to live.
Yeah, you need to roll 2 crits to
I need
live.
to roll 2 crits to live. I roll 1 crit, and I take 8 wounds, and he implodes.
Okay. And then
Do you want to split?
I might as well spend a...
So remember, you need to leave the blue horror before you split?
Yeah, well, he's there. It's has to be as close as possible.
Yep. Right.
And then he will use his targeting.
So back down to 1 CP.
We are going to target. Is he? So what is he?
He's
not,
engaged.
He's engaged.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to target this guy, activating.
I mean, you might as well do your stealth suit.
Well, no, because I don't need to do a stealth suit using that. Right? I could just use this guy.
Okay, use that guy then.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I'm going to activate my Pathfinder. Firing 4 dice.
With rerolls?
With rerolls, thanks to the targeting.
Which he needs.
Which I need. That's better.
So,
crit and
2
2
hits and a crit.
So it's 4s and 5s on Pathfinders.
5s, so I stop the crit,
But you
I still
close.
take 8 wounds and die.
Okay, and then I've got...
I might want to save the brimstone for there, so I can at least contest it.
Second... So this is 2 inches, and it's 2 inches to go over, right?
Yeah,
So, then
so
I
you
get
have
the
4 inches of movement.
We'll leave 4 over the other side.
So you can go 2 inches from the wall.
2 inches from the wall. There we go.
And this is activated.
And this is done, yeah.
Yeah, and that guy's done. So all I have left is the Brimstone Horror.
Yep.
Which, you know what, is gonna charge your leader. Well, not your leader, the stealth suit.
Okay, stealth suit's going to do...
I think you could charge the wounded one.
Actually,
maybe.
So from here, I'm not sure.
Because what's your movement on your brimstones?
It's only 2 circles, so no, I can't because
Oh,
you
yeah.
only have 6 inches in total,
yeah.
which is only. Oh, no, it's 4.
You can get on the other side of the wall.
4. No,
Oh,
I can't actually clear the wall.
Nope.
So he's going to charge this one here.
I'm going to use the CP to allow me to fire my burst cannons in combat.
Just for
2
kicks.
attacks on 5s.
A crit.
A crit.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, well, I get, like...
So, well, I strike.
You strike.
and do,
How much
3
damage do you do in combat? Is that 3 damage, yeah? So he takes 3, and I
And
go
then you do-
pap, 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 pap.
You do more than 5.
Yeah. So you do 3
Killing the
damage.
brimstone.
He has them not activated yet. There we go. Okay, so now it's...
That's probably not the best thing to do, but he would have died anyway to shooting.
Yes.
I probably should have left that horror with an engage action, so he'd be able to Overwatch.
Yeah, maybe. So he's concealed, right?
Yep, so you have free reign to do whatever you want.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what we're going to... Yeah, but he gets to...
Can't
I
Overwatch.
can't Overwatch because I need an engage action
Yeah.
to Overwatch.
Yes, okay. So what we're going to do to begin with then is we're going to take vantage, get a victory point up here.
I thought I
I
had to
know,
do a
it
different
has to
one.
be a different piece of terrain.
Is that?
Yes, once you've claimed vantage on it, you've claimed vantage on that piece of terrain.
Vantage point's been secured.
It has to be a piece that you haven't secured.
Any subsequent... Okay, alright. Oh, well, in that case...
So it has to be that one over there.
I mean, is it turn 3 or 4 now?
4. Final turning point.
So sad, so sad. Okay, he's going to fire his burst his
Pulse Carbines.
pulse carbines.
So we hit on 4s.
Yeah.
We get to
Rerolls.
reroll.
2 and 3. So you hit on 4s, so you get a crit and 3 hits.
Yep.
I need to save 3 of these. I save none of them because I have a 6-up save.
And you explode.
He explodes. So you have as many movements left to
to
claim as many
much
points as possible.
Stuff. Well, I mean, I've got the objectives, so that's
Well, realistically, you can score 1 victory point.
1 victory point here.
Yeah.
Yep, 0
And
5.
then you score 2 more because you hold more things than I do. Can you claim any of your tactical objectives?
No, because you killed your leader.
No, Ooh, he hasn't gone yet. I can do retrieval.
If you can get to this and retrieve it. Hang on, use the actual 6-inch.
How far do I have to be? How much is square?
3.
I think you are.
Okay. So
If we,
I
if we
I
just
got
remove
9,
this piece of
essentially.
terrain, so 6 gets you to there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you could
I'll
retrieve.
Go there, pick it up.
So you go there, you're within 3 of the.
So you get 2
marker.
VP for that?
I get
So that's
one
one action.
1 for picking it up, and then at the end of the battle, I'll get another 1 for having it.
So you get that now, because you're
Yeah.
going to have it.
Okay.
Oh, you forgot about that.
And then I'll gain another 2 victory points.
So it's-
so you
having
gain
more-
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So that puts you on 9 to my 10.
Yeah.
So I actually win. Even though I have no options left, I win.
Yes.
So John, that if I move off, I'll lose the game.
I mean,
You almost did!
if I read Vantage
I-
properly,
A 10 to 9, 1 point win.
if I read Vantage properly, and I knew that I didn't have to get.
I did tell you
same
the
thing.
previous turn.
To be
I
fair, he did tell you at the start
of the
it has
game,
a different
yeah.
vantage point.
You don't read rules.
No,
I think
unfortunately, I failed to kill the guy. I failed to kill somebody while I was in a triangle of them.
yes, and also you did have the super Daemonette that didn't die.
Well, yes, yeah, luckily.
I think it makes up for him losing like 3, 4 Daemonettes in turn
I
1.
lost 3 Daemonettes turn 1.
Burst cannons, right?
Vantage points and burst cannons.
Just burst cannons.
No, it was the vantage point. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to shoot me.
That was tough. I generally didn't think you were going to win, Charles.
I need it again. This would have been a massively
I'll tell you-
different game with pink horns.
The problem
No,
is,
I don't
You know, I would have been able to shoot him turn 1. So if he'd gone up onto the vantage point and not used command point for the
Yeah, but then Aytan
yeah,
would
but
have...
the point is, I
then
can
would have-
shoot you back with my normal guys.
Yeah, because then Aytan would have just taken, at the end of my activation, I'll turn myself to conceal. Go
and that costs you an action point to do. So he couldn't move up and shoot.
No, it's a CP.
It's a
No, it's an Yeah, it's a CP to give you an action.
Yes.
To spend an action
That's
point.
kind of not the point, because if I'm
John, if you're on a
shootable
vantage
here-
point, you can start the turn engaged, fire,
And then
spend a CP to
go
go
invisible.
concealed.
Oh, yeah, that's what Aytan would have done.
Yeah.
So the point is, if you had pinks and you were firing at me, suddenly my Pathfinders would have had things to do.
yeah, but
Yes.
pinks,
Like Big Drone would have had things to do.
pinks have a 5-up save, they have 2 more wounds.
Because if
They
you
hit on
remember,
threes.
turns 1 and 2,
They do an extra
Aytan-
damage.
Well, turns 1 and 2, Aytan's Pathfinders just moved because that's all they could do.
Yeah, but I mean, I would have actually had shooting that would have, like, the drone would have been dead because
So-
the shooting would have killed him.
No, but the problem is you're too obsessed on the shooting. The bodies were winning you the game.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the multiple activations of the blues, because
Yeah.
you had 2
Yeah.
guys doing it, everything.
I still think pinks would have been a lot
Because
better.
consider this: if you didn't have the blue horrors, you would have had 1 less CP here,
Yep.
and it would have been a draw.
Yep.
Because
I might have had more stuff alive at that point.
How?
You would have
They
had
have
less
more
models.
wounds and better saves.
How many wounds does a pink have?
Pink have 8 wounds.
So that's 2 more wounds.
Yeah, and one better save.
I don't know, man. It's like I think if it was pinks, it would have been a completely different game. As in,
Well,
like, I don't think it would have
Again,
been an easy.
The pink Horizon Bearer can give them all +1 save within square of it. So
Sure,
they go to
that's
4-up saves.
Right. Realistically speaking, what I've learned in this game is that firing Fusillade is garbage.
No,
It's because of your ballistic skill.
It is, yeah. It's basically bad unless you can
Oh, I
do
mean-
like 2s.
I mean, rolling 6
it's
dice
not-
almost guarantees you killing 1 guy.
Yeah, but it
But
doesn't.
if there's 2 wounded,
it would have been
Fusillade.
better off in this situation with the Daemonettes here.
yeah,
It would
you
have been
just
better
shot
off
one
me
of them.
just zinging one of them to death and zinging the other one to death, just like firing all my shots into it because it guarantees to kill.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're splitting your shots and you've got 3 on 3 or 2 and 4 or whatever. you're
Yeah,
not
I think
gonna
when you did
guarantee
the
kill.
2 and the 4, that was a bit of a...
Well, it was possible.
So the weird thing I find is, like, as you said, like, Fusillade doesn't seem that overpowered, but then I know it's silly comparing it to the Orc Commandos, but their version of Fusillade is much better because it's literally
it's the
Super
sniper.
shooter,
Yeah. The sniper's big shooter. Instead of firing at 6 dice, it can fire. It picks a target,
fires
and then
4 dice.
everyone
per-
within circle of that target, it fires 4 dice at.
Yeah, that's way
Which
better.
if there's like 3 targets, that's actually
That's
12 dice.
It's,
So it's twice as many shots as you would have fired normally
Yeah.
against 1 target.
yeah, I also think Tau.
But again,
is-
that costs him 2 CP to do.
Well, the odd thing is, if you didn't kill his leader, you could have left her alive for a turn. But if you didn't, you could have farmed a VP.
I mean,
I could have, yeah.
instead of killing her,
I didn't
you could
expect
have
it.
actually get a VP with.
I didn't expect it to kill her.
Fight 6 dice.
Didn't expect it to kill her.
To be fair, you did roll like all hit with like 2 crits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to.
It's like, I'll just shoot the knees, and then you're just like, oh.
I'll just shoot the legs out completely.
No, I think the problem here with Tau in this game.
You didn't have
is
much
that-
strategic ploys that were useful to you.
Yeah, that's one problem. And the second thing is
Well,
they're
you-
so bad in combat that
I mean, a brimstone horror nearly beat your drone.
exactly they're so bad in combat that any kind of dedicated
if
combat
this was
thing.
Grey Knights versus the Tau,
Oh, I would have
You
tried
would
to
have-
shoot.
Yeah.
I would have basically had to sit back here and
Yeah.
shoot all the Grey Knights until they were dead. But the problem is doing that, you can't go out and get objectives. But the
Exactly.
problem is, as soon as I step out and
this
get
was
an
quite a
objective, you get
balanced.
charged and
This
you
was
die.
quite a balanced one, really, because we were both having to go for the objectives.
Yeah.
Because there's only 5.
But you managed to kill half the Daemonettes before I could get them up there,
Yeah.
which
well,
meant
that
you could load one flank like you did.
Sure.
well, it's
But
like
that was the only way I was doing it. Like,
Yeah.
I had to kill the Daemonettes because otherwise.
yeah,
I'd
because
just
literally the
die.
one time they got into combat, they like literally
Oh yeah, the
exploded
Daemonette
your
charged your
leader.
leader twits.
Yeah. Now, what I
cut
expected
you
to
in half.
happen there, I wanted the leader to like survive on
One
one
maybe,
wound,
yeah.
and then all of this lot could have unloaded into it, and then she could have disengaged, and then that way I would have got around that whole situation.
Yeah, unfortunately, having the rend,
Yeah,
the rending and the extra 1 on the crit,
Yeah.
and you not doing the math.
And me not doing the maths right. Yeah.
The weird thing is, like, as I said before, it's like you really want Kroot.
You want crew, yeah.
Yeah.
If I could take a unit of 3 stealth suits and a
And
bunch of
7
crew
Kroot,
lights,
yeah.
whatever the cruit is.
I think the board was pretty fine as well, apart from
board is
the
okay.
I did say we should agree as
Yeah,
like you
apart from the
can't go.
vantage point.
But Charlie likes hard mode, you know.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh man.
I mean, I still won, so I'm
After
not
you
complaining.
almost threw it away.
I didn't. No, that was tactfully. Well, no, because again, if I'd managed to kill that stealth suit,
You should have just
Like-
stayed there.
if I had rolled better and killed that stealth suit,
What would you have gained if you got that kill? Because you wouldn't have gained objectives. Aytan was
no,
still
I would
ahead.
have gained a point for no, not those ones. Where are they? One of my tactical objectives. I was within triangle.
Yeah.
So I would. Oh no, I wasn't within triangle.
But you threw away.
I would have got a point. I would have got another point from route.
Yep. But you threw away 1 VP.
So I'd be winning by 2.
No, but you threw away 2 VP for potentially 1 VP.
Yeah, because you
But I still won. I would have.
No.
been
But I'm
11
saying,
to
like,
9.
if Aytan instead of didn't shoot there, if he just moved his drone here and claimed that, he would have.
No, he couldn't because he can't move and do it because it requires 2 AP.
2 AP.
So he couldn't have done. No, this is. I knew what his objective did, so I wasn't worried because I knew he had to go for this vantage point.
I also think there should be, if you look at the terrain out of the box, there are far more opportunities to score vantage.
Yes,
There are way more vantage points out of the box. Because otherwise,
Well,
you're basically...
there's 2 more vantage points. No, 3 in the box.
Sure.
So there's 2 more like this, and then there's the oil pump.
Yeah, so otherwise you're just restricted to being able to get 2. In reality, you're going to get 1. So vantage point is essentially...
But you actually traded in vantage point after we changed the border around.
Yeah, because the other objectives aren't that good. I think this is...
Well, that's your fault for having
The problem I
recon.
find is it's really difficult to get like 2 vantage point level terrains, or like 4 vantage point level terrains outside of deployment.
Yeah, the problem is if you do that, they end up all clustered in like the center of the
That's
board.
not terrible.
I mean, I can easily add a third.
I mean, if you had vantage points that were half the size of this, would be better. Or
Doesn't
like
it
a
all come with,
walkway.
walkways or something? Yeah.
Well, no, it comes with 2 little walkways. But I mean, like the necromancer. So if you had like a little tower with a walkway between them, or the crates, because the crates take up less room that way.
What is it you've got? Seek and Destroy, right?
Yeah, I had Seek and Destroy.
Yeah, so the problem with Seek and Destroy
it's the best.
it's the best one because it's the easiest one to do because you just
Yeah.
have to kill things. So I think in this game you essentially have to look at all of the other objectives when you're setting up the board and go, okay, there has to be a way for
how do we make the other decks?
all of these objectives to actually work.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're just sitting here going, okay, well, I can
if
go
you
pat, pat,
if
pat.
you have Seek and Destroy as one of your strategic decks, you take it.
Your chief strategic point was actually really good because it did pay off.
Yes.
But it's like that's the problem, right? I'd say there's more. Seek and Destroy has the least amount of duds.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
like 2 duds.
It depends. If you draw Deadly Marksman and you don't have really much shooting or good shooting, it's a bit of a dud.
Well, you can, but you bin it though.
Well, that's what I mean.
if the other one you bring is a bad one,
It's sad if you draw the 2 duds, so the 2 marksman cards. Like that's the unlucky time.
The worst thing you can do is draw like there's the kill the leader one, and there's another one for killing a leader or something, isn't there?
No, but I think like Aytan, you played the mission pretty much like perfectly.
I played it the only way I really could, apart from the stupid mistakes that I made not reading,
And I also played it how I couldn't learn.
not maths.
Yeah.
I took a calculated gamble that paid off. It paid
Charles,
off.
the only thing that paid off for you was this in the middle.
Do you deny it paid off that I won?
I mean, it kind of like the windfall went against your tactics, I would say.
I still
Didn't
won.
I gain like 9 victory points in the last... No, not 9,
you
like
gained-
5 victory
You
points.
gained
in the
5.
last
That's
10.
actually a bit. I don't think I've
It's a
seen
massive
a swing like
swing.
that. Yeah. So the interesting thing about this mission, which I actually
The
liked,
problem is,
was
even if I kept the guy back here, you would have shot him off the point.
no. But the thing I liked was
could
the
have
CPVP thing.
I wouldn't,
So
because
it forces you to engage.
Yeah, of course it does.
You would have still shot my guy off the point at the back if I left him in the back. 'Cause there's no way I could put him where you could not physically see him.
Oh yeah, of course.
So you still would have shot him off the point at the back.
But you
And
can
if he's
see
not-
everything, even from up here. You
Yeah,
can see
exactly.
everything.
This is
through
what
the
I mean.
holes.
Like, I had to go to you to try and kill your guys to clear them off the points.
Yeah, of course.
And
Well, we'll see.
that was the thing. I had to go towards you to do that because I can't hang back.
Yeah.
So, like I say, if I'd actually cleared your stealth suit there, that Pathfinder may not have killed my guy. Then I'm contesting that one, stopping you scoring it. If I'd stayed alive in the middle, contest the middle one. Again, you would score 2 to 1, so you would have scored there. But I still scored 10 to 9.
You did.
And again, I might have scored an extra 1 for one of my tactical objectives.
As I said, I think you threw away more VP for risky VP.
But it worked out.
It worked, but I mean, like for the future games, like your tac ops are important,
I wouldn't
but not at the
take-
cost of your primary.
Demon as well. Demons on paper look very strong.
No, they don't.
No, they look pretty strong. Because we've done the math on them and like, okay, Daemonettes and Bloodletters are pretty good.
Yeah,
but they have to get to combat.
Exactly.
The moment they
Daemonettes
do,
and Bloodletters are
they
amazing
turn
in
things
combat.
into they turn things into confetti. But if they can't get there, it's not so great. Pinks are definitely better than blues in terms of stats.
In stats, yes, but in terms of usability, I don't think they're okay. They're a bit like breaches. So breaches of the pot shots.
You really don't want breaches going.
Well, I mean, if it's against, it depends. So breaches have a 6-inch range.
Would you take breaches over pathfinders? Because you'd be losing the big
no,
drone.
yeah, I'd be losing big drone.
So would you take them over stealth suits?
Big drone's amazing. No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to bring fire warriors. Like, why would you bring fire warriors?
Yeah,
they
you're
do
better
everything
off
that
taking pathfinders and stealth
they
suits.
do everything that pathfinders do, except they just got 4 up to save as opposed to a marker light.
Well, who is your guys' MVPs?
Brimstone Horror almost killed Battlesuit.
Big drone.
Yeah, I would agree with the big drone and Brimstone.
Big drone.
Stealth suits are Tau MVPs just because
Stealth suits are so good that they
they're
actually
so
do
versatile.
damage. They're not versatile. They shoot at something and it dies.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
not
They're versatile
versatility.
because they have the movement to claim objectives.
Yeah,
they always have cover. If they have a conceal order, they are always concealed and in cover.
Yeah.
So unless you have a way to ignore concealment, they're untargetable. So they're very versatile what they can do because they can move around the board,
If I
claim
could
things.
not take Pathfinders and take 3 big drones, I would.
If I'd maybe activated the Daemonette with the banner first to give them all +1 save, but the way you roll dice, it didn't matter. Like
it's just
I could only save 3 out of 6 hits, and I still die.
You're just throwing dice at people.
Yeah.
And they die.
And that is a good thing. Where generally only having 3 defense dice means if you have 4 attack and you get 4, you get something through.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had any AP, but I have invulnerable saves. Because that's the thing, we were looking at Custodians going, like, oh, Custodians are like impossible to kill, and then we actually realised that AP reduces your defense dice down.
Yeah. Your defense stat.
Yeah. Rather than the actual save value. But yeah.
Anyway,
it
next
was
time
not
we're going
bad.
to have Immortals and Flabons. That'll be interesting. We'll see
Oh,
how
that'd
it
be
goes.
cool. I might have some more kill teams paid up by then.
I might try and get the.
You could paint some more of your own kill teams, Charlie.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to try and see if I can get Mechanicus done, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, but yeah, thank you for watching. We're gonna stop now, but I hope you enjoyed the game. This will be up on YouTube as always, eventually at some point. Yeah, it was a close game. Demons won, but thank you to you guys for playing.
Thank you.
Yeah, see you guys soon. Keep rolling crits. So yeah, that was super close. I was shocked Charles was able to win it, considering he almost threw it away. Like, the first thing I'll touch upon, I did do a bit of back seating, but in defense, like Charles and Aytan didn't have much time to look over the books, so I was just reminding them of stratagems and rules they can do. But the other thing was, like, it was really painful to watch Charles move away from his objectives and almost cost him the game. So I reminded him after he'd done it, because I think it would have been bad to say before. But I think it's a good thing to highlight, because like even Aytan agreed, like, Charles did the wrong thing, because he was gambling on 1 VP from a secondary compared to 2 guaranteed VPs from the mission objective. So you're capped at 12 from the main mission, but he hadn't scored that yet. So if he had just hung back a bit, it's a great example of risk first reward. There was too much risk for very little reward, where he could have just played it safe and effectively died, but he would have held the objectives. Because the big thing you would have noticed with Aytan, he was playing the game right, and turn 1 he did do a lot of shooting at the cost of the objectives, and then turn 2, when he landed to try and claim an objective, he exploded, and there was nothing he could have done about that. So he was in the situation where I have to wipe out the Tau, I have to wipe out the Chaos Demons, then I can move on to the points. But it took him too long to wipe out all the Daemonettes to make it safe. But that's the kind of thing. Charles almost allowed Aytan to win that game, and I think it's a really good thing to watch, because it shows you, even though this is a match play game and we're not playing super competitively, it's a good example to learn from. So, like, because I think the biggest thing you learn from are your mistakes, and I think this is a perfect mistake to show, because it shows that risk versus reward. If Charles was more guaranteed to score 2 secondaries, 2 attack ops, so 2 VP from like running off the objectives to get those kills, then yeah, I think it actually would have been worth it, because then it's more of a 50-50 split, and tac ops are much harder to deny and score. So if you score a tac ops over the primary, you can get more of a lead. But even then, it would have to be a situation where your tac ops score more than the main secondary, than your primary, or you're in a situation where you're quickly capping out your primary, because some objectives allow you to score like 4 VP a turn, depending on. So it's really a gamble. But other than that, I think they did play really well. Like Aytan, like as I said, did everything well as a Tau player. And the Blues did tons of work. Like obviously the Daemonettes only managed to get one charge, but that charge they made exploded the Tau Chesvre, which is a testament to how deadly Daemonettes are. And yeah, the Blues did so much work, just because with that splitting, normally Aytan could shoot someone, then move on to the point. But because the Brimstone was there, he basically had to shoot, then shoot someone else. But because of the way the shooting's done and how you can choose to split, he couldn't really go over to claim those points. So I think it was a really interesting match, and it really showed me the power of Chaos Daemons. I still think the best format is actually 8 Brimstones and 6 Daemonettes, because that was really strong fire team and 2 fire teams. It didn't have much shooting, but had amazing objective control. And yeah, in that mission you were regenerating a lot of command points, but I think I would still rather just ignore the strategic ploys for the demons and just split every turn, because it makes it really hard for your opponent to grab those objectives. But yeah, interesting. I did honestly think the Tau were going to win from the start, especially when 3 Daemonettes died before doing anything. But well, it shows the power advantage points and shooting. So you have to, and like fly. So you have to really worry about vantage points. But other than that, I think it was a super close game and yeah, pretty fun. So once again, thanks to Charles and Aytan for playing. And I should have some more bat reps up soon with some more painted terrain. But until next time, please remember to like and subscribe, as well as let me know in the comments what you thought of the battle report and what else you'd like to see. But remember, even in Kill Team, no matter how many vantage points you have, if you can keep throwing bodies onto the points, it won't matter how many crits you roll.